Alright, what's up, guys? So, this is not a video request, but it is something I thought of my own. I don't think I talked about this on my old channel either, but I'm going to talk about people watching. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, to be honest with you. I think it's different than someone stalking. I think it's different than someone, like, creeping on somebody. I think people watching is... I think it's a good thing. You like sit down somewhere in public and you just observe your surroundings and see what people are doing, you know? You'll start seeing things that people won't notice when you're like people watching. Like you'll catch on like certain details and all that. Like, obviously, you don't stare at people, but it's just kind of, it's like you sit down and you kind of just see, like, what people are doing out there, you know? I know, like, when I would be at bars alone, I would, like, be people watching and shit. I'll be smoking a cigarette and just seeing what people are doing. People, like, I remember last weekend I went to a bar, I was bored, and it was the end of the bar, and all of a sudden, I see a bunch of people fighting, you know? People are fighting on the street. And then, 10 minutes later, some dude was, like, standing on, like, over there or something, on his back on a wall, and, this guy came up to him and started coming up to his face because he said something to his friend, you know? It's crazy. Like, say if you went to a bar, you people watch, you see a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of dudes get rejected people watching. I see a lot of women just attention seek. Just people watching, you know? At the bars, for example. It's like you see people's behaviors. You just see people's motives when you're people watching. Like, you can, like, go to the mall, for example, and see this shit. You can sit down and watch how people are talking to their friends, or, like, people are buying things, you know? I guess it can tell you what kind of person they are just by seeing what they're buying or shit like that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people kind of misunderstand what people watching is too, you know? Like I said in the beginning, people, I think it's creepy and all this shit, but it's really not when you're not, like, following them around. You're not staring at them, you know? It's like you're just chilling there and seeing what's going on. I've done it a lot of times. A lot of places. So I would go places by myself and I would people watch. I don't know. What else? Yeah, and I guess sometimes when you people watch, some people can approach you, maybe, you know? I guess it depends on factors, right? Like, if you're higher on the looks, like, you'll get more approachable if you're people watching, but if you're not as much, then I guess there might be a less likely chance, you know? But I guess you could get approached and talk to someone while you're people watching, I guess. I don't know. What else? Sometimes, like when you people watch, you kind of hear conversations, and sometimes you hear some things that are very cringe. Sometimes you hear things that you're like, man, that person's fucked up or something, or maybe you'll hear conversations and maybe they're talking about something interesting, you know, right? Or maybe you'll hear conversations be like, oh, that's the stereotype, or you'll hear conversations and this person's getting something out of this guy, or this guy's trying to ask out this girl in a desperate way, or maybe this guy asked out the girl in a genuine way, not desperate, and she's just rejects him, or whatever the situation is, You'll see a lot of shit when you're like people watching, and you'll hear a lot of conversations and all that. Yeah, that's it though.